Oh my god, man. Dun, 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 dun. Prime time.
check up on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. Feel like ginger from casino. Aces up my sleeve though. Right before I leave, I said like I'm Eno. Think I'm part Italian. Blame it on Gino. Smells like the medallion. The skin on cappuccino. I don't kiss and tell. Keep your distance from myself. Fettuccine with the snails in a 5-star hotel. And I wish these well when they wish for me to fail. I might donate petty bills. They can't get it by they self. Yeah, I just ran a check up on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself. I'ma get it either way. I don't even gotta say what I want when I want. They just put it on my plate. I could get it right away. Take you through my day to day. Wake and pray, make that play. Get some good at my place. There's some on the way. Cause my bros on the way. I got stones on my gold. I got loads in my safe. Had a 7-figure summer, so I'm putting on some weight. Said I'm getting thick, so I put it on display. Yeah, I just ran a check up on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself. Yeah.
How many of y'all came to win? Oh, they asking my name, huh? Ready? STRO, I ain't come to play with you. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up. I can't spend the day with you. I'm out of my business. I ain't getting paid with you. I come to bright. I ain't finna play with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support ride. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time, another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots to the coast, please. Reporting live from the winter side. Ready try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Leave the beats, leave it in the street. Case on the news.
What I do, lace up my shoes, chase W's, great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable, they sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few, can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze, freeze. Stop you in your tracks, there's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit, your team shouldn't even show up. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop. trying to get my number retired. Can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me.
Я понимаю, что это фигня, но как-то, не знаю, надо, не надо. Я сама-то в это не особо верю.
Серьезно. Последнее предложение это вообще пипец. Вирус очень опасен, об этом объявили сегодня по BBC радио. Мам, ну ё-моё, ну...
У меня эта херня пришла еще вчера. Что сегодня должна выйти. У мамы сегодня пришла, что завтра должна выйти. Так она и будет приходить. Послезавтра опять.
Вот, если такие, как вы, будут дальше ее рассылать, она будет приходить, да, каждый день. Вот. Это естественный отбор. Некоторые люди таких людей банят сразу потом. Ну, это дурдом. Это все идиотизм. Нам надо, наверное, с вами сесть и провести разъяснительную беседу насчет пользования интернетом, WhatsApp и Фейсбуком и всем таким.
Just off the shores of Lake Erie, we are at First Energy Stadium in a city aptly named after its founder, Moses Cleveland, way back in 1796. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Denver Broncos and the Cleveland Browns.
Keep playing hard.
First carry now for Nick Chubb. And right away, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
As you and I both know, one reason teams script plays to start a game is so they can practice them ahead of time. I will guarantee you that fumble was not in the script.
You don't think they had fumble written next to play one there?
No, that was never in the script because they want to have good memories when they go into a ball game, not something that could have gone wrong.
Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, You're exactly right. It could be a very...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Philip Lindsay, his 11th touchdown of the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And there you go, nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes? And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Oh Gott, was ist da los, Alter?
Injured man down there on the field. Not something you want to see in week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now Barkley. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? You can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 18 big yards on that one, and a Denver first.
Ready. 18 Gator. 3. Watch the curl. Watch the curls.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsay. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. A tackle for loss there. 2 last week. He's tough to handle coming off the edge.
And when you talk about a defensive end, your first thought is how does he rush the passer? That's where he makes his big plays getting into the backfield. But the best ones can play the run as well. And that's what we're seeing from him, that excellent combination of holding the point of attack and also getting upfield to make plays in the backfield.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. Screen pass to Lindsay. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4. The kick by McManus is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Watch the screen.
Mayfield to throw it. Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. Von Miller doing what he does best with a sack. Coming off the line, he's been wreaking havoc all year. And look, that's why, as a result, he's getting some looks for Defensive Player of the Year in the NFL.
And I know that many people don't have him first on their list right now, but he deserves consideration. You mentioned it. All year long, he's made big plays. And
Jarvis Landry. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jarvis Landry, 85 yards. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
Partner, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches the football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
On second down, a run with Lindsey. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Locke's throw caught by Sutton. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, pointing, communicating, there he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 45-yard line. Now the former Utah man, this is Devontae Booker, and he's taken down inside the 30. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
10-2 stop. 58 for Mike. Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Woo! Get it.
Throwing on first down is Locke. This is the tight end Fant. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Ja, Lindsay, warum du? Das war nicht für dich.
6 there, but now it's 3rd.
He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready.
10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. on 3rd and 5. This will be the 8th play of the drive.
Shoot. Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. Come on, boy.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lock.
Wohin Lock?
Terrence Mitchell right there on the coverage. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
This will be fielded at the 6. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Let's go.
The Browns drive about to get started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Let's get it.
On 2nd and 2, Mayfield, and he's got the hook up to Landry. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
They go jet sweep. This is Taylor. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Mayfield. He's got Njoku, his big tight end.
I'm going to hit you all
And partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. And for the moment, this will be a 1st down. But we have a marker on the field. Let's see if this stands. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. 42-yard punt, 6. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for
Oh, Gott sei Dank, ey. Was locker ist
I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Get that quarterback at all costs.
They'll run the toss. It's Lindsey.
That's really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
On third down, here's Lindsey.
Jawohl.
He's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On a counter, Lindsey. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
65. Ready.
Now to the air. Lock. And that's complete to the tight end, Hireman. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Now here's a pass on first down. It's knocked away and incomplete. Credit that breakup to Greedy Williams.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
To throw again on 2nd down. Lock. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Lock going to try and throw on 3rd down.
Alter, поспешил, сука.
Excellent work defensively brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
Let's go, big side. Let's go.
Nicht gut.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Here's Mayfield.
Oh!
Will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Mann!
Antonio Callaway, the intended receiver, but now it'll be 3rd
Hände wie
down.
Füße, ey.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
I got you. I got you. Hey, Charlie. 58, boys. 58.
Lock to throw on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Eli Rogers. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Number 53. Mike 53. Move. Watch the run. Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53.
On 1st down, Locke. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Greedy Williams, the rookie out of LSU, there to knock it away. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Clock will try again on 2nd down. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. On 3rd and long, it's Locke. And he's down again. Larry Ogunjobi, his 2nd sack of the night.
Man.
So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
You must be dreaming. Hey, Foxtrot. 58, boys. 58. 58, Mike. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Here we go.
Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. And his throw.
Das kann doch nicht wahr sein, Lindsay.
Credit that break up to Greedy Williams.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight.
Glück, dass es gepickt war, ey.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Shotgun snap to Locke. He's got his tight end fan. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23.
Mike, 58, right there. I got wide.
Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. No escape, and he goes down. Olivier Vernon has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Here's a give to Lindsey running right.
Da, was mache ich
They
denn für
won't
ein
fare
Rotz?
much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a third and long situation coming up.
Here we go. 30 base. Okay, seam six. You're all mine, baby. Get it.
Throwing on third and long. Locke. No escape, and he goes down. Miles
Ja,
Garrett
offensiv
making
ist
that now
verabschiedet.
8 sacks for
Offensive
him on
line.
the season.
That'd be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the third quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. Now Landry. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned.
Ich war doch da, das kann doch nicht wahr sein.
To start a
Ich war doch da, Alter.
All the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham. His ninth
Danke, Madden.
touchdown of the season. As
Vielen
his
Dank,
guys can
Madden.
now take the lead with the extra point. The electric OBJ, the short reception, and then he did the rest of the work himself.
You know, there's a thing that the players always talk about, the coaches in the league, they call it play speed. Because, you know, we have that time speed when we're running the 40s at the combine and, you know, at pro days and all of that. But play speed is different. And OBJ's play speed is some of the best in the league. In other words, when he has the ball in his hands or he's running a route, he runs it just a little bit harder than most people, and oftentimes you come up wrong on your angles trying to tackle him.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Hey, let's get in them holes.
They'll run here with Lindsey. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
We ain't giving up nothing today.
On first down, right back to Lindsey. And he'll be taken down
Meine
by
Güte.
34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Throw complete there, Rodgers. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
All day. General Woods. Every day. Any day. Shift. Now.
From the gun on third down.
Da halt das Ding doch mal fest.
Complete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. The Broncos send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. First kick 47. This one looks good as well. Landry now on the return.
Schade, dass der den Ball nicht gefummelt hat, Alter, bei sowas.
Give him 15. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. But they have to be careful of.
Alter, was soll das, Alter?
Easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, you know, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Alter, ich bin doch da. Oh, bin ich blöde, ey. Ich wusste doch, dass er da hinkommt, der Pass.
So a first and 10 now in Denver territory at the 44-yard line. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb.
Fliegen lernen.
Stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Exit.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller.
Danke, Miller.
Yet again, that is his third sack tonight. They can't figure him out. Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a third and long now after the sack. Third and long for Mayfield. And he'll be
Ach, schade.
And that'll fall incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Get ready.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And here we are, almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll go again with Lindsey. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. And we're back now here in Cleveland. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. And
Da.
it's going to be incomplete.
Mann.
Tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Lock again here on 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there.
Katastrophe, Alter, ich komme nicht durch.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he's
Halten, festhalten, Alter.
and taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play. Lock now. A perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. They'll try the draw. Lindsey. And he gets it down to the 32. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Check hot route. Hot. 22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. Hey, we got Mike, number 53.
On 2nd and very short. Lock. He'll find Lindsey here. And he works it to the 30-yard line here.
Das war abzusehen.
Now it looks
Er
like
hat
we've
zu
got a
viel
Bronco
gemacht
that's banged up
heute.
on the play. Not something you want to see in week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. Lock now on 1st down. That'll be caught by Rodgers.
Oh,
Give him 30 yards there.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. They'll look to run with Freeman. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Royce Freeman, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have retaken the lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
jawohl.
Into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
Gott, oh Gott, oh Gott. Ey.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again. Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Point it right.
Now Mayfield. That's complete to Taywan Taylor. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down. Mayfield now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Mayfield leaves it for Hunt on the draw. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally.
Сейчас bitte nicht rangehen.
They can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From field, pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. Von Miller make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
And he's got the hook up to Landry. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Throwing, Mayfield.
Gaffa zur Flagge, lecker mio, ey.
And on 4th
Gott,
down,
ey.
well, sometimes when you try to defend OBJ,
Flagge,
you're
ey,
PI.
klar.
You might
Beide
get a
gehen auf
PI
den
call
Ball.
at just about any point during his route. And I think a lot
Muss
of
mal
teams
fragen,
have
wir
taken
wen
it,
da.
the whole philosophy of, hey, just go ahead and do what you have to do and hope eventually they'll quit calling it. But not in this case. They dropped the flag for the pass interference.
Mayfield able to get this one to his tight end, Njoku. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Die Schwarte.
Mayfield tosses one complete to Landry. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 32-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mayfield, that's out to Chubb, complete.
Heady on that one, huh? Getting out of bounds before the 2-minute warning. They get an extra timeout, extra opportunity to move the ball downfield. Very smart.
Von Miller, ich brauch dich.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Browns on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Mayfield now. And this is caught. He hits Landry. And he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
A run for Nick Chubb. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
To me, that's a terrific run on 1st and goal at the 3. They got 2 yards. I'd line right back up and give it to him again.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right.
Alter, fang das Ding doch mal! Mann!
They took their shot for the end zone, almost cost them.
So ein Pass, Alter.
Play there, knocking it away. But boy, it looked like he had a chance to come down with the football. And if he does that, this thing is over. Instead, he leaves them out there with another chance.
Now Mayfield on 3rd and goal. And it's caught.
No!
It's a touchdown.
Ey, guck das wieder an, Alter. Hatte beide alles drin.
Extra point away from tying this game.
Bautrigger, ja, guck das Ding auch mal an.
On that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
The point after try for Gostkowski. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
Das davor sollte gepickt werden, Alter. So ein Pass komplett von rechts nach links.
Locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kicks away. This one taken just inside the 10. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
That's right, baby. They don't want it. Hey, exit. Check. Hey, Sam off.
To throw is Locke. He's got a man open. It's Cameron Meredith. Shows his strength at the 50. 23 yards the pickup there.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
From midfield, here's Locke. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Locke to throw.
Ah, da war keine Flagge. Oh, okay. Und da davor bei dem Javel schon. Okay.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Locke. He lost the football. It's out.
Alter Verwalter, Locke. Kommt to overtime. Nice, Alter.
The Broncos send out their punter now. On for a very important punt here in overtime. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Booker on the counter. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Hoping to keep this OT drive alive. Now they face a 3rd and 2. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Miller. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 46.
Check 13. Check 13.
And now the Browns are going to take another timeout. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT.
90 Wolf. 53. I know he ain't got it.
Lock now on 1st down. Setting up the screen for Miller. 7 yards there on the 1st down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll toss it to Miller. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos 1st down. They've had some success here in overtime on this opening drive running the football. Right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you, and until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there available to them.
2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come out here. Come get some. You don't want it.
Shotgun handoff to Booker. Look at this. Middle of the field. A
Puh,
breakaway.
Gott sei Dank, Alter.
Home for a Broncos score. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime. A little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we had a dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the Broncos, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they hit the 10-win mark now at 10-5. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Browns, they hit double digits in losses as they fall to 5-10. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.